Okay, great. You can send notification from the Python program to the chat ID, and you can also add some callbacks so you can respond to some commands. But now let's mix those two, okay? So we can have a program that sends independent notifications and that also responds to commands here. So I'm going to show you the program structure we're going to use, and this is also something we're going to use for the next activities and for the final project. So I'm going to start, I'm not going to start from scratch, I'm going to start from this Telegram bot program here, which is already working, and I'm going to add simply this into that program. And so what we do here is we create some handler, okay, with an updater that's going to keep an eye on the chat, a dispatcher that's going to dispatch any command you receive to the correct handler. We start polling, and then we use idle to stop the program here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this idle, and we are going to use instead a while true loop. Okay, so basically we are going to use an infinite loop just like we did before. This is kind of the void setup, and then we are going to create a void loop like we have on the Arduino, and I'm going to do while true. Okay, and this is where we are going to do our program and, for example, send some notifications. So if we want to send some notification, I'm gonna do this from Telegram import bot. I'm gonna put it there, and I'm also going to create a bot. Okay, so we already have the token. Okay, so I create a bot here just before the updater, for example. So we have the bot and the updater, and for each we give the Telegram token. Okay, I'm also going to do this chat ID, okay, and to put it there so we can use the chat ID with the bot. We could use this chat ID actually here, so that anytime you send a comment to the bot, we're gonna respond to this group. But I'm gonna keep it like this. So basically, this means that if you have another group, or if you just send a message directly from your user to the bot, well, by using update.effectivechat.id, you're gonna respond to whoever is sending the message, whoever is sending start. Okay, so from this group, or from another group, or from your user. If you use this chat ID, well, every time you receive something, you're just gonna send back a message, but to this group. So if you send a command from another group, you are still gonna reply to this group instead. Okay, so we're gonna keep this. So we directly respond to the one who sends the command. I'm gonna remove this print here. And then, well, we still have this chat ID. So when we send a notification, however, that's always gonna be in this group. And so now let's say we want to send a notification every 10 seconds, for example. What we can do is do bot.send message with chat ID is equal to chat ID, and text. Let's put hi, something new. And let's add a time. I'm gonna add a time dot sleep here for let's say 10 seconds. Let's import time. Okay, so here no problem, we can use time.sleep. So we are not gonna use that in the future if we want to do many things in the while true. But for this simple example, if we just want to send a message every 10 seconds, that's okay. And that's not gonna be a problem for the updater, because this is gonna poll the Telegram chat in a different thread, okay? So the start handler is gonna be in a different thread, not on the same thread as this. So this is not a problem. We can block the application. The polling for the updater is still gonna work. But then, well, the program is still not complete. Why is that? Because now, well, we start polling, and then we do this. And if I do Control-C, I'm gonna exit from the application. But first, I need to close the updater, okay? Just like when you use serial, you need to close serial communication. Here we need to close the updater. With the function idle, that was already done for you. But now we need to do this. So I'm simply going to do what we did before, is to put this while true inside a try except with keyboard interrupt. And when we have the keyboard interrupt, I'm going to do updater dot stop. Okay, we use the stop function on the updater. This can take some time, so we are also gonna print stopping updater. Please wait a few seconds. Okay, so we know we have to wait a bit and not press Ctrl+C multiple times. And let's also add a print here, send message, so it's easier to debug. Okay, now let's run that code. Okay, so we have Telegram bot ready. We can start to send some command. We start, we receive hello from Python, and we also every 10 seconds receive send message. So we actually receive hi something new, and we have send message here on the terminal. Let's wait a bit. Okay, send message, you can see hi something new, and well, I have also received a notification on my phone and on the desktop app. And so you can see hi something new. I can send a command, receive responses from the callback, and I can also receive independent notifications, all that at the same time. Now I can go there, press Ctrl+C, stopping updater, please wait a few seconds, so we wait, and the updater is now stopped, and the program exited. Okay, great, now you have a complete Python program structure to communicate between your Raspberry Pi and a Telegram chat.